What's going on? It's your boy Next Level, man. We are back. Deep Conversations Part 2. We're just going to get straight into it, man. I got my boy Streets Psalmz on the left, on the right. We got Angie Pittman, the great, man. We are just about to get into it. What is going on, guys?
Peace and
Hey,
blessings. Hey, how you doing? Peace and blessings, brother.
Man, we got some things we just talking about, this life we live in. And what's going on, Psalms? What's going on, man? You want to tell them about your Bible class that you got going on?
Yeah, I have a Bible class that, you know, most high willing, I can do it, 7 days a week.
Okay.
If not, 5 to 7 days a week. I just think that at this point in time that that is something that I should do as much as possible. So
Okay.
my goal is to do it 7 days a week. If I fall short, I'm gonna try to do my best to make that mark, because I just think it's important in this day and age, because we're in the last days,
Okay.
and it's
Definitely.
and it's so much that's happening that these things need to be spoken of. The targeting, is a byproduct of Babylon the Great, and its philosophies and its witchcraft and sorceries.
Right.
So, they're working hard, like we talked about. They're working hard, so we have to work just as hard, speaking the truth and
That's right.
shedding light to darkness, because these people, they're doing these things covertly in the dark, hidden in plain sight, and so the best remedy, for roaches is that you shine a light, because these people, man, they're not going to repent. You know what I'm saying? The Most High made them crooked,
Right.
and you can't make straight that's crooked.
That's right.
And so the only remedy is truth, and that's all we have on our side is truth, because they're working overtime, making lies and slander, and be creative with it. You know what I'm saying? They have billions of dollars to come up with these these schemes, and have everybody from civil servants all the way to the homeless person on the street involved in this targeting.
Right.
And so the Bible study is on my page, which is Yasha Allah Psalmos.
Okay.
That's spelled YASHARAHLA. Yasha Allah Psalmos is PSALMOS. Psalmos.
Okay.
And so for those who who are interested in it, I'm as I believe, according to the scriptures, am a descendant of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That means that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, and those are the confusion of faces. And when I say the confusion of faces, that means that the Israelites that are throughout the diaspora, they're spread throughout the four corners of the earth, and they look like nations, meaning that you have Israelites that look Caucasian, you have Israelites that look Chinese, or considered Caucasian or Chinese or Arab or so forth, because it's based on your father's lineage. So that is, my spiritual beliefs.
Okay.
And so when you come to my channel, you're going to hear that. You're not going to hear what you would call your traditional Christianity, because according to the scriptures and according to my beliefs through the scriptures, is that Christianity is set up to deceive, through the pagan holidays, and then the idolatry and the crucifix, and also the image of Jesus Christ that's been portrayed throughout the centuries. It's not biblical, because when you read in the book of Revelation 1 and 13, it describes who the world calls Jesus Christ, having hair of wool, white as snow, woolly hair, meaning in texture, skin of furnished brass if it was burned in a furnace, meaning that Christ had dark skin. So my question is, if it doesn't matter what Christ looked like, why not make a what you would call a description of what he looked like as written of in the scripture? Why is he looking, first of all, Caucasian, when it says in the scriptures that he has skin of burnished brass? And why does he have like long flowing long hair, when in the scripture says he has woolly hair, like people of color with what you would call a Negro or woolly textured hair? And so those are the things that we discuss in the scriptures, and the only reason why we have to do that because we're breaking the strongholds, because all the lies. So with the targeting, there are plenty of scriptures that go into targeting. When you go in the book of Psalms, there are specific scriptures that are pretty much talking about targeting, because the ancestors of that day, like King David, he was targeted, and Messiah was targeted because he was lied on. His name was, he was slandered.
Definitely.
They put false accusations on him.
Definitely.
And they tortured him. You know what I'm saying? The same way that targets are tortured daily. It's just that the Messiah, he bared the sins of the world. So his targeting was greater than ours, even though we're going through things that kind of targeting that Christ, Yahushua, went through.
Okay.
Was so great that when he prayed, he sweat blood. So
wow.
That shows you the kind of targeting. He was tortured, and they ripped his beard off and put on him, and just he was targeted.
Definitely. He was definitely a targeted individual, man. I just want to let everybody know that the link to his page will be in the description if you guys want to check out the Bible study. I know I will be present for some. God willing, I will definitely be there as much as I can. And it's going to be amazing, man. Everything this guy does is amazing. And subscribe to the channel right now. Subscribe. Make it happen, man. Do you have a specific time that that you're going to be doing it, or are you just going to just pop in and...
We're doing it like about 8:30 Central Standard Time, but of course, it's days that I work. My goal, like it says, is to do it 7 days a week.
Okay.
And it's only an hour, 60 minutes. So, 60 minutes going over the Bible verses and precepts, and also going into some of the current events and biblical prophecies. So it's Most High willing is edification, where people can hear some current events, and they can actually hear how it relates to the scriptures, because the Most High set up men who are out here on the streets prophesying in schools and stuff like that, and these men that are out there are prophesying and giving biblical prophecies according to current events, because the prophecies of old, they talked about kingdoms and nations, and they also talked about what was going on in that day and age. So it's no more different than now. The prophets of the Lord, who are, like it says, who are out there. There are a lot of brothers that are out street teaching,
Okay.
and they out making videos and they're feeding the flock. So yeah,
Okay.
so willing, it's like I said, 7 days a week, but
Okay.
that's the goal. 8:30 Central Standard, 8:30 Central Standard Time,
Okay.
PM.
That's what's up, man. Angie, what do you think about that?
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Okay.
I, yeah.
Good deal, man. We actually, guys, we are on the heels of an amazing podcast that we just got done doing with Angie Pittman, man. It was phenomenal. Angie, what did you think about the podcast?
Oh, I'm just so happy that you made me feel very comfortable. And then with Streets Psalmz showing up, that everybody showing up, it was great.
Yeah, man, it definitely was, man. Psalmz, we got to get a podcast in, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I really enjoyed listening to Sister Angie's, giving her experience,
Right.
and really, she's been giving me a lot of good advice, in regards to the targeting, because she's a veteran at dealing with this,
Yeah.
and it's fortunate that her whole life, for the most part, she's been dealing with this, but it's made her a strong soul,
Oh, yeah.
and dealing with this, and only the strong survive.
That's right,
So
man.
she survived, and her spirit, haven't been broken, because these devils, they want to break our spirits, and they try to do things daily,
Oh, yeah.
methodically, and it's just the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So when we have brothers and sisters out there that persevere and have the information and the knowledge, it's a blessing,
Oh, yeah.
So
Definitely.
I listen,
Definitely, man.
Chris.
Man, I just thank you, Angie, again, man, for coming on, and it was definitely an amazing experience, and I feel blessed to even say that that I know you, and that you are my friend, and you too, Streets Psalmz. You guys are my friends, and I love you guys, man. I just want to definitely let you guys know that I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate what you do, what you stand for, and who you are, man, at the end of the day.
Same here.
Yeah, likewise, bro.
Yeah, man,
Mm-hmm.
definitely, man. Man, a lot of things going on, man. A lot of things going on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Sister Angie, we met when I was doing a podcast, and I did it briefly. So she gave me a lot of good advice,
Okay.
and gave a lot of good information. And I'm telling you, during that time of my targeting,
Mm-hmm.
which was so fresh and so new, I think I was a little bit too gung ho, because the targeting that I'm experiencing now, I wasn't experiencing. My the remote neural monitoring wasn't taking place. They was just hitting my chest and my arms, my back.
Okay.
But I had a little bit of sleep deprivation, but she was very instrumental, and giving, just letting me know about all of this. And it's still a lot of stuff that I don't know about it, but spiritually, I understand.
Okay.
That worked both ways. You guys have been, I'm telling you, oh my gosh, you just don't know how the blessing you have been to me, really.
Oh.
Yeah, I wish I could say, I don't like to use the word wish, but if I could just say it out loud, but you know how this program is. But I'm just very grateful.
Yeah, it's all the praise and glory go to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of the forgotten Son who the world calls Jesus Christ, real name Yahweh Shai. Because it's I'm telling you, it just never stops, and I've heard somebody say that it just every day is just something different. No
Yep.
2 days are, I can never recall 2 days in a alike with this targeting.
Yep. Yep. Man, I got a question for both of you guys, man. Okay, so now that we're in a new month, this is May. Looking back on last month, April, do you guys feel like your targeting stepped up, or do you see it decreasing?
I would say mine stepped up.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Mhm.
What kind of things did you see that was that made
They're just trying to let me know, like, I mean, they, of course, they work in a spirit of hate.
right?
So they're really trying to work on that, and they're just trying to show me that they're everywhere. It's, they, of course, it's about counterfeiting the Most High.
Right.
So what they're trying to do in my case right now, they're trying to show me, like, they're like really going for my faith. They want me to stop praying. They send people to pray, out there. Just like they do not want me to believe in the Most High. So yeah, but it's I'm still trusting in the Most High.
That's right.
I don't care how things look. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence things not seen. So
That's right. That's right. That's right, man.
believe to the end.
Man. What about you, Psalmz? Would you say that things are getting a little bit more intense, or do you think it's like coming down? Looking back on from April, the whole month of April, moving into this new month of May here.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely ramping up, and the fact is that these people who are in control of people who's doing all of our targeting, they're really involved in using specific days and months. You know what I'm saying? On a spiritual level, they're using days to cast spells and to and to really do all kind of wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And so May Day, May 1st is like the Illuminati's birthday.
Wow. I never knew that.
And so, yeah, May the 1st. That's where the word Mayday from.
Okay.
That's all Illuminati secret societies. You know what I'm saying? These people who are at the top that want to be the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's what this whole transhumanism stuff is about. So my targeting is definitely ramped up, and it's been, like it says, like today, or excuse me, yesterday.
Okay.
I had, people who's supposed to protect and serve in front of my house. And a few days ago, one of them did a U-turn and was pretty much like his vehicle was head on with mine.
Okay.
In an intersection, in an oncoming intersection. You know what I'm saying? And it was around 6:30 in the morning with nobody there. He was there with another police officer.
Okay.
And his vehicle had them kind of facing against each other. Then he saw me driving, and then he did a U-turn in oncoming traffic, which was me. And then I had to stop, and then he drove around, head off. So that's been going on. And then, of course, they're trying to attack my faith. They're doing the same thing. They've been doing that real. They've been, because I go out and I street teach. I go out every week in, week out.
Okay.
As the will allow me to. And so I'm on the street corners calling them the devil the Bible speak of. And I condemn this society based on the biblical prophecy. The Most High have condemned this place. So they really don't like me saying that. So my targeting is all spiritual.
Okay.
They're trying to stop me from believing in the Most High. They're trying to stop me from believing in the Messiah, making me, you know, um, or I shouldn't say making me, because they can't make me do
That's
anything,
right.
because
That's right.
I resist it, but they're putting thoughts in my head, um, about the Messiah, and trying to mess with my memory,
Mm-hmm.
and just it's just all kind of little devilish weird things that they trying to do,
Mm.
trying to discourage me from studying,
Wow.
and or make me try to invoke a certain emotion out of me when I'm reading the scriptures.
Mm.
So they're working overtime, and like I said, that's why I'm more compelled to try to do just as much.
Okay.
You know, and it's all through the spirit of the Most High. If He allowed me to continue, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, they're targeting my faith basically
Mm.
as
Wow,
well.
man. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Same
Man, but it's
here.
definitely gonna get better though, man. It's definitely gonna get better, man. We don't hide, or we don't when we fall we get back up, man. We don't cower in the corner, man. And
That's right.
I just want to thank you guys again for this post podcast, Deep Conversations, man, with Streets Psalmz and Angie Pittman, man. Remember, guys, he's having a YouTube Bible study. It's going down. It's going to be official. Well, let them know what time it is.
It's normally at 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
Central Standard Time, but tomorrow I'll be at the plantation. So
Okay.
so
Okay.
so so I have to, if they go to Yasha Allah Samos, I'll definitely post some information on when the next class will be,
Okay.
and they can also go to my page on Streets Psalmz on YouTube, because I kind of have some biblical content, but the main page is the Yasha Allah Samos. That's
Okay.
the main page.
All right. Cool, man. I'm gonna have both links for the description. Well, both links for those channels in the description. Angie, she's working on some great new material for you guys on her channel. I'm gonna definitely throw the link in the description, man. And man, I just feel blessed, man. Thank you guys for doing this. We're gonna come back with some more deep conversations for you guys. We're not gonna tell you when. Just keep your eyes open and stay ready, man. And this is your boy Next Level, man. Angie Pittman, Streets Psalmz, and we'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.